Hello, I'm Mariana King, and this is Where the Sidework Ends.
Today we're making a Dutch apple pie. It's buttery, flaky pie crust filled with melt-in-your-mouth tart, cinnamony apples, topped with a crunchy, sweet streusel topping. Let's get started. Like all pie recipes, this one begins with the crust. For the crust, you need 1 stick of unsalted butter, 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 1½ teaspoons of sugar, half a teaspoon of fine salt, and 1/4 cup of ice-cold water. Cube the butter in 1/4-inch pieces and chill. Combine the flour, salt, and sugar in a medium bowl. Toss the butter cubes to coat. Then smash each butter cube between your thumb and index finger to flatten. When all the butter cubes have been flattened, stir in the ice-cold water and mix with your hands until the dough pulls away from the side of the bowl. On a floured surface, roll out the dough to a 1/4-inch thick rectangle, fold it into thirds, then wrap in plastic and chill for 30 minutes. While the pie crust is chilling, we'll move on to the filling. For the filling, we need 2/3 a cup of white sugar, 1/3 a cup of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 3 tablespoons cold unsalted butter cut into a 1/4-inch dice, a pinch of salt, and 1/4 cup of flour. And to all of that, you'll add 3 pounds of apples. I like to do 2/3 of Granny Smith or another tart firm apple and 1 pound of a sweet medium firm apple like Fuji. Peel and core the apples and slice into 1/4-inch thick slices. Place the apple slices in a large bowl. In a separate bowl, combine the flour, sugars, cinnamon, and salt. Toss the apples with the flour mixture, cover loosely with plastic or a tea towel, and set aside to macerate for 20 to 30 minutes. Next up is the topping. That takes half a cup of unsalted butter, a cup of flour, 2/3 a cup of brown sugar, and 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar. Cube the butter and in a medium bowl combine the flour and sugars. Toss the butter with the flour mixture and rub it together until it's the texture of sand. Assemble the pie. First, preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Line a glass pie plate with your pie crust and crimp the edges. Layer the apple mixture in the crust and sprinkle with the finely cubed butter bits as you go. Pour in any juices that have collected at the bottom of the apple bowl. Brush a bit of egg wash on the exposed edges of the pie crust, then top the pie with the streusel topping. Bake until bubbly and apples are soft but not totally dissolved, about 35 to 45 minutes. Cover the crust edge with a strip of foil if they begin to brown too quickly. And there you have it. If you can control yourself, allow the pie to cool at room temperature for 2 hours before you serve it. I can't always wait. This pie is delicious for an autumn dessert or with a steaming mug of hot coffee. It's one of my favorite pies. I look forward to apple season every year just so I can make it. Just like I look forward to seeing you again soon, where the Sidework ends.